Hello, y'all. So today my name is DC. Tomorrow my name might be me V. But yesterday my name was TV. Why was my name TV? Because lights, camera, action.
Yeah.
I'm also here with
PJ. Hi, my name is PJ.
right on PJ. Right on. And today we'll be talking about the life of Alliance,
Life of Alliance.
the Rodman Library.
Yeah.
So PJ, you have exclusively been to the Rodman Library maybe a few times, maybe way more times than expected. What are your thoughts about the Rodman Library?
I've checked out more books from Rodman Public Library than I have from the Kick. The books at the Kick are interesting, but usually I just skim them on that one room on the second floor and then never check them out. When I go to Rodman Library, I usually check out books that I actually want to read. Like a few weeks ago, I checked out a book on American Sign Language because I'm trying to learn the alphabet, learn some colors, maybe learn how to sign Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
I am very rusty. I think this is J, this, or is that?
So you like to read more informational books, right? So
Yeah.
would you say that's your favorite type of genre?
Not historically, no. Back in grade school, I would always read all those actiony books like Percy Jackson, Blade Runner. Not Blade Runner, what am I saying? Divergent, Jesus.
Oh, Divergent, right? So you were along the lines of the Maze Runner, Hunger Games. That was kind of more of your novel choice.
Yes.
Right on. And honestly, something that always bugged me about the way that I was reading when I was more in elementary school or in middle school was the fact that I didn't have like a stable lunch for me to actually be able to pay attention to the books that I was reading. So when you were in middle school or elementary school, what was something that really bugged you about the libraries there?
Oh, God. Back in elementary school, I was really scared of venturing outside of the kids section because none of those books outside of that section would have any interest to me. And nowadays, that's the only area I spend time in because, not a kid anymore. Honestly, my hometown, Wickliffe, we are really spoiled in the public library department because we have a huge it's only one story, but there's a large selection of books you can check out for any genre. But then again, Rodman has an even bigger selection because they have a little gaming area for the middle schoolers and high schoolers to play whatever it is they play, Roblox, I don't know. They've even got a section for board game. I don't think Wickliffe Library has board games, but Rodman Library has an entire aisle dedicated to board games you can rent out. I remember my roommate freshman year, Matthew Corver. He would mostly order his fresh out of the box board games. He would order that on Amazon and stuff, but once in a while he would go to Rodman Public Library and he'd check out a board game they have there that he hasn't played yet.
That's pretty entertaining. So at the Rodman Public Library, they offer a great amount of entertainment. So do they also offer a choice of production, like movies, maybe what's it called? Voice memos, maybe
CDs?
Yeah, documented audiobooks.
Audiobooks.
Yeah.
They definitely have a section on that, but it just didn't grab my eye as much as the other sections did, probably because my library also has that stuff and it's all up front. And if I'm remembering correctly, theirs is secluded in the center or something, maybe between the staircase and the info desk.
Okay, yeah. So I also heard you say that you were from Wickliffe.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
It is a suburb 15 miles east of Cleveland.
15 miles east of Cleveland. So it's not in Cleveland.
No.
Okay, so you're very safe.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're from a very safe part of Ohio.
It's only 4 square miles.
How big was your high school?
Ooh, I cannot remember the exact population size of my graduating class, but it was small.
It was small. Well, did you have like? And do you think your high school was one of the high schools that had maybe less than about 2,000 kids?
It is a possibility. I should have like counted that or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. I mean, you don't have to know. You know, it's nothing important to you. It was just a question. So.
That's why Mount Union was so appealing to me, because in a D3 school, you know all of the students and you know all the professors, and the professors know you, and it's very intimate compared to something like Akron, where the professor is not going to know you on a personal level.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I think that a lot of the faculty members here, they give a lot of appreciation and they give a lot of attention to the students that even if they don't need it, they still do, you know. So I think there's a lot of love going on around here on this campus. Honestly, have you ever been to like a study session with the teacher, like a one-on-one? How do you like that?
Not with a teacher, but I've done that with a lot of the tutors.
And a lot of the tutors, are they very helpful?
Yes. Not in freshman year, because I did not have my crap together freshman year, so they could not help me out of that quagmire,
That
but
was really more of a you problem than them, yeah.
yes.
That's a little bit of procrastination. Everybody gets there one time, though. Everybody does that, you know. It's just as long as you bounce back from it, you're all good. So what's one thing that you really enjoy about Mount Union?
Well, I already talked about the intimacy of like student, teacher, whatnot. I also really like how flat the terrain is. Like, Wycliffe is a very hilly and bumpy city. I can't walk 1 block without like huffing and puffing down on my knees. I really appreciate that Alliance is not as hilly. I can walk in a straight line and the terrain is very even, sidewalk permitting. I really like walking around the city. That's one of my favorite pastimes when I'm not in class in school. I really like exploring the city, exploring the neighborhoods, exploring everything I can find.
Yeah. Do you have a bike or do you have a scooter that you like to maybe ride sometimes around the city?
I do not own a bike because I have very poor balance, you know, being fat and whatnot. I just walk everywhere. It's really good for cardio. It's really good for my health. I really like going somewhere that I've seen while I'm driving past it, and I like going there and physically seeing it on my own 2 feet and not driving past it in 2 seconds.
It's almost like a little feeling of nostalgia.
It's like a feeling of discovery. Like, you play any of those open world games like Zelda?
I have actually. I have played an open world game just like that.
You know that feeling you get when you like explore a new area and you feel like you're the first person who's been there for the first time ever, and you're like learning new things about the world and the land. That's how it feels to explore the city of Alliance, being someone who hasn't grown up here, and it's a wonderful feeling to go and see new stuff.
So we can talk about a little bit about maybe before you came to Mount Union. Tell us what you were like before you came to Mount Union. What were some of your crafts, some of your responsibilities even?
I was a Boy Scout of Troop 289. I made it to Eagle. I only got 2 silver palms though, which is kind of an embarrassment compared to the rest of my troop.
That's all right. What was the average rate of silver palms?
Silver palm. Okay, so you get a palm for every merit badge you get that is excessive from the merit badges that are required for getting Eagle.
And what is a merit badge? Can you explain that?
Merit badge. Depending on a certain subject like first aid or pottery or basket weaving or canoeing or kayaking, whatever, you have to meet a counselor who is considered a registered expert in that kind of subject, and you have to provide to them that you have fulfilled the requirements of your knowledge of that subject, and then they give you a blue card, and you hand that blue card to your scoutmaster, and they register you in the online scouting, whatever the website's called, I forget what it's called. They register it so that you have completed that merit badge, and then every quarter, every season, everyone gets a physical merit badge that they can have sewn onto their sash for every merit badge they've completed in that season. So there's a certain number of merit badges that are required to achieve Eagle Scout rank, but for every excessive merit badge that is not required for Eagle, you get up to a bronze palm, then a gold palm, and then a silver palm. For some reason, silver is above gold. I've never understood why. Then for every extra merit badge you get above silver, you get a second bronze palm, so on and so forth, until you've got every merit badge that's in the system. I only got 2 silver palms. Everyone else got 3.
Okay. Well, that's not anything like to be doubting yourself about. So, what do you think you can do in the future to make it a little easier for yourself? Let me ask you this: when you became an Eagle Scout, right? That's what it is, an Eagle Scout. Did you, in the future, have any hopes and dreams of teaching anybody else or becoming a counselor to get other kids to become an Eagle Scout?
I've thought about it in the past, but I'm not very good with people, and I'm not very good with children who are, you know, high school age or middle school age. I'm only good with, like, the 12-year-olds.
Okay. Well,
Or
that's cool.
Wait, is 12-year-old middle school age?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so I'm not good with high schoolers, but I'm good with, like, 12 to 7.
Well, my last question, I'd like to wrap this interview up. My last question is, what do you love the most about Mount Union?
The sights.
The sights?
I love the trees. I love the landscaping, the grass, the flowers, the bushes. It just feels more naturey compared to Wycliffe, because that's basically a dump.
Yeah. Well, DJ, it was great talking to you today. My name is DC, and this interview, signing out, baby. Y'all have a great one.
Peace.